Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. I'm waiting for my doc, Dr. Moore, in one of his waiting rooms, office, whatever. Trying to get that whole thing, but it's a big poster. Anyway, quick update. I made it through the weekend. Got out of here Sunday morning about 9. Supposed to be out at 8. Got in my friend's truck and he drove me to St. Louis. We went to my son's wedding. Stayed at a motel that night. And I was by myself. Originally, the deal was, I'm going to sit down. Three of us, originally, my friend and I were going to stay there. And then another friend said he was going to drive, so the three of us were going to stay in there. But then my friend had assumed that the wedding was on Saturday. Well, he had to work Monday. So anyway, they drove right back. The two guys came back right after the wedding, Sunday evening. So I had the motel room to my lonesome little self. And boy, I'll tell you, at one point I didn't know if I was going to make it out of bed. I was trying to roll, crawl, whatever. It was a big, heavy mattress and I was stuck in the middle of a king-size bed. And it had like this foam pad on it, real soft pad. And I was like, I couldn't hardly move anything. Anyway, I'm just rambling, I know. Hey, wow, things are changing. For those of you who have followed me for any length of time, when I talk about my 100 bunny trail and then my 1,000 bunny trail, and it's probably going to end up being a 10,000 bunny trail story, some developments on that. I will just say at this point, I invested $600 a few years ago in someone's life that desperately needed it. And it's going to take me a while to say this. In an 80-acre farm, and that person is still there. The farm is being developed by a man who used to own it and bought it back. He's putting in a garden for this family. He brings them firewood whenever they need it. And he's putting in a 30 by 70 greenhouse, 2,000 square foot greenhouse. Might be 100 by 32, and there'll be several of those, and there's cattle grazing on the property, and children playing. And wow, the second I drove onto that property many years ago, I knew that it was a refuge, a place of healing. And I'm thinking I may just go there to heal up for a while. I need a break. I need a change. I need to take care of myself. So I don't know what's all going to play out, how it's going to happen, or if it is, but that's the only offer I've had of any help. And I'm thinking that it's what I need. So hope I can make Passover and do some Aircrete training and video. If you're listening to this and you care about it, care about me, pray about that. So that's about it. I'll upload this while I'm at the hospital here. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to update everyone, so that's it. Be praying for me. I mean, this is, I think, a new chapter's opening up. The $600 when this happened, I was trying to figure out how to get the money back in my mind, like it was a loan. And I heard the words in my mind very clearly. Except a grain of wheat fall in the ground and die, it remains alone. And I went, I can do that. I can bury it. And then I heard freely you have received, freely give. And I went, no problem. I can give it and never expect anything back from it. And then the odd thing was, this may mean something to maybe one, I don't know if anybody follows this, has followed me for some time. I heard the words, I kid you not. The deal was for 12 million. Do the math. Anyway, so the fact that this farm is actually still there and owned by the original owner, and the universe land has been returned to, let's say, the rightful owner who cares about it and is developing it, and it is a place of healing, and it is a place of refuge, and it is a place of food production. Encourages me to believe that the other part of that deal, the 12 million, will come to pass. So that's about it. All right, long enough too. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant and Flat Earth Homeland. Hey, there's a little update. There is a video by YouTube channel Death to the Globe. Okay. Oddly enough, he put on there a video about, I think it's called Stairway to the Moon. Fairly new video, so it's be easy to find. Stairway to the Moon, and it's about a phenomenon that happens off the shores of Australia at a certain time of the year where it looks like there's a stairway reflecting off the water because of the waves up to the moon. Okay? So I wrote a comment on that. Read my comments. Because, he was going on and on about it, how this proves that the moon is close, and it proves that the moon is close, and it proves something else, and that it's local, and, whatever. And I said, the bigger question is, it proves that it's flat. Is the Earth flat? So, and the reason being, I'll just describe it here verbally real quick, is I said, anybody can do this. You can carry something on your person at all times. You need a little flashlight. You need a little card or something that is flexible and shiny. So you need a mirror, a reflective and flexible mirror. Carry it on your person. So you see a movie in one of those romantic scenes or a picture, or in a magazine, you're flipping through a magazine and you say, hey, wow, look at that. Okay, and you'll see the sun rising, sun setting, moon rising, moon setting, whatever, doesn't make any difference. You're going to see pictures, hundreds of them once you start looking for them, in movies, videos of the sun's out there, let's say up the horizon a little ways, and on the surface of the water you can see it's shining all the way to your feet at the seashore. So you take a little reflective thing, you lay it down on the table with whoever, believer, non-believer, globe head, spheroid, globot, whatever you want to call them, or a flat earth friend, somebody that you just want to encourage, and you lay that card down on the table and you say, put your fingers there, and two of your fingers, index finger and middle finger. Now that represents the person's feet standing on the seashore and the water touching their feet. And they can see the moon or the sun's light all the way to their feet, okay? And then you put your light and you shine it across there, and then this light shines all the way across to their fingers. It might even, if it's a good enough surface, it'll reflect up onto their fingers, turn their lights out, make it more effective. Then you say, okay, now hold your fingers there and keep the card from moving, and you push against the card with the finger and make it curve just a wee little bit. You've now simulated a global Earth, a sphere, and guess what? There is no light shining on them, because at every single point to infinity, every line of sight where the light touches that curved surface, it reflects off at a different angle into space, which doesn't exist. So anyway, it reflects off of the curved surface. There is no way, utterly no way possible that light can reflect off of a curved surface, and that you could see light from the moon or the sun rising or setting anytime, either of those four incidences, and have it be seeing all the way to your feet, your fingers at the seashore, your fingers at the card, or your feet at the seashore. Period. End of story. You can do this on a lake, ocean, whatever. It don't matter. A swimming pool, Well, you can't curve a swimming pool, but anyway, you can see it in any of those situations. Just water on pavement, you can see it. But you curve it, that don't happen. Water is flat. Water is flat. That's why they use it to make levels, to level long buildings like mobile homes. All right, that's enough rambling. Bye. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant.